Yet another update to the Quest platform with version 68 rolling out in the public test channel, and thanks to Luna, we get to find out what's included. According to Luna, a lot of this is actually focused on improving the new window user experience that launched last month with the ability to move the windows all around your space, including things like new controller and hand cursors. Theater view panels can now be moved back and forth. Plus, you can now dim the theater in pass-through, which is something I mentioned last time, as well as watch 180-degree videos and a whole bunch of other improvements, on top of some other stuff. Gamepads now work in theater mode as well, allowing you to play your games on streaming platforms on a massive screen. There's also some Logitech MX Inc stuff buried in there as well, including some images on settings and how it works. These are very familiar looking style graphics when it comes to Quest, as all of the tutorial stuff tends to look like this, but you can see the pen, how to hold the pen, there's a button on the top, there's a person using the pen to point at a menu. Overall, it's just images kind of showcasing the pen itself. Just another thing in v68 to get us excited for this brand new accessory. Also mentioned for the first time, according to Luna as well, is seamless multitasking is what it's referred to. This is a new feature that allows you to actually pin a window in your space, even inside of immersive applications. Back in May, this video was posted by Luna that was originally posted by Trev3D, allowing you to actually pin a window inside of your space while you're actually playing a game. Something that you used to be able to do inside of the PC VR version of the Oculus software. This could be great for something like YouTube live streaming, because you could pin your chat somewhere that you wanted to keep it and continue to play your game. I don't know how prominent this feature is going to be, what kind of abilities it's going to allow, and all that stuff, but there's some really cool things you could do with this, including even things like if you're fishing, listening to music, or watching something, or chatting with people inside of a window, or whatever you want to do. I know some applications have that built in, but having the ability to use the Quest browser as a pinned browser in an immersive experience brings up some pretty interesting use cases. Also, according to Luna, there's also a lot in this update about the Codec Avatars, including listing that Messenger video calls will support Codec Avatars. You're seeing this image of a whole bunch of strings of code on your screen right now. The top one says, enable the Codec Avatars alpha to create a realistic Codec avatar to use in Messenger calls in your headset. Then it goes down and says Avatars beta, an unlock pattern is required to create and use your Codec avatar. Passcodes are required to do the same thing, and then a whole bunch of other code that just says once your Codec avatar is generated, you can unenroll. There's also an unenroll button that allows you to click that, and you can unenroll in something once the Codec avatar is generated. I want to try the Codec avatars. If you haven't seen them, they're unbelievably mind-blowing, and I'm very curious to see how they're going to work. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff in here about the alpha for Codec Avatars. I assume as it gets closer to Connect, we're going to hear more, or at least at Connect, we'll hear more, which is in September. I'm very excited to hopefully be able to actually finally use a Codec Avatar. And then there's a whole bunch more strings here with labels for deleting your Codec Avatar and buttons and just a whole bunch of stuff. I'll put a link down in the description to Luna's X page so you can take a look at all of this if you want to read through the actual code and take the time to do it. Also, version 68 now is going to allow you to change the audio channels for your camera captures. That is what this menu shows here. It's something I've wanted for a long time because I'd love to be able to capture my mic audio and game audio straight in the headset without having to mix it afterwards. This allows you to adjust the audio input of your microphone and the app audio, meaning that you could have your mic audio higher and the app audio lower so the mix is better. And with the support of external mics now, it might actually make sense to record your microphone audio in headset with your gameplay and make it easier for editing purposes later on if you record content for any platform. There's also a brand new video in the update as well that is a brand new thing that users will see when they finish setting up their Quest 3 or Quest 3S. It's actually a pretty cool video. I do wish that it was as cool as this. Sometimes it feels this cool, but you know, these videos always tend to oversell things and how smooth and seamless things are. Don't get me wrong, you can do all of this stuff in virtual reality on Quest. I just wish it was as seamless as this. You know what I mean? And it looked this cool when you're doing that, you know, opening up a book and walking from a portal with a friend into a massive world from another experience, stuff like that. That's pretty much it for now, although that video I just showed you literally was posted by Luna 9 minutes ago that you just saw, so more could come, but I will take a look at what else is out there, and I'll post another video if there's worthy updates for a new video. Plus, once the actual update launches, which will probably happen later this month or next month for the actual official launch for version 68, probably next month, actually, the beginning of it or something, then I will do a full video that's a dive into everything that it actually includes, as the public test channel just doesn't have a list of what's included. It just has to be dived through by people like Luna to find what's there. So let me know in the comments what you think of any of this, of all of this. Are you excited about any of it? It's not a massive update, but it's still an update nonetheless. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy questing.